So, I want you to respond to a series of questions in your head, journaling, or we can just pretend we're having a conversation. But these are questions that are going to help you put down some baggage before we enter the new year. So, during winter break around the holidays, I feel like a lot of us feel homesick no matter what, no matter where our home is. So, like, visiting family, visiting friends, feeling the pressure to make the most of it, feeling the pressure to improve for the new year and, show up your best for everyone. It's a lot. During this time, I always prioritize traveling, family, all of this. And sometimes I feel a little achy, like I just want to resist it all and do nothing. I find a lot of times, especially like men want to travel. And I think sometimes women kind of burrow this time of year and just want to rest and not do a whole lot. As much as I love resting and not doing a whole lot, it's very important to not let yourself get caught up in the muck of the cold and the winter. And I just want to kind of have a coffee chat with you right now. I was just watching this short film about, the unrealistic expectations to be that girl. And it really broke my heart that so many people feel like no matter what they do, they can never be enough to be that girl. That girl is you, or that guy if you're a guy. But I don't want you guys to, I want you, and this is the hard part really, but I want you guys to go into this new year with a blank slate, right? It's the year of the snake. We're shedding all those wonderful things. I don't want the pressure to self-improve to be a thing that is daunting above your head. Like when I was so obsessed with self-improvement in the past, I was not truly embodying this improved person. I was embodying a person that needs to improve. And I think that's why so many people get so sucked up in the self-improvement or that girl trend because they're thinking to themselves, I've got to fix myself. What's the worst thing? This is, the part that might make you feel a little comfortable, but this is going to make you so strong mentally. What's the worst thing I could say to you? Like if I looked you in the eyes and said the worst insecurity you have, what would it be? Right? I can think if I really sit and think, it typically sends me back to moments of my life where for whatever reason I felt shame. And when I say whatever reason, I think I've kind of thought my way through a lot of these moments and realized they actually weren't that serious. There actually wasn't anything profoundly the matter with the way I looked or acted or whatever in that moment. I think we just have moments of weakness where someone capitalizes on that and we feel wounded forever looking back that we didn't handle it better or somebody caught us lacking. I want you to sit in yourself for a moment and realize this is the vessel and I'm not looking at you as I say this because I'm really thinking this of myself. And I want you to think this of yourself too. Like whatever makes you comfortable to think about this. I am the vessel I've had this whole life. The way I look, whether I think that's good or bad, that's how everyone perceives me. More than even my soul. That's how I'm perceived in this universe. That alone right there. Does that make you feel some type of way? In the past, that was shame. Now it is thankfulness that I can look smacks a little and make that something better. But you are yourself within a slight sliding scale of your potential, right? You could get a little more attractive, a little more unattractive, but you're going to look roughly wherever you're at, right? I might be talking to the world's most attractive person with unlimited funds to get, plastic surgery. I might be talking to the world's ugliest person with no resources or something like that. But you know what you have to work with. I want you, for example, let's say, how attractive is the average person? A 7 out of 10? You're a 7, right? Maybe. I don't know you. If you get a little uglier, you might be a 5. If you get a little more attractive, you might be a 9, right? You'll probably never be a 10. I'll probably never be a 10 because a 10 is probably like some unattainable person that's an AI, right? it doesn't make me feel bad knowing I might not ever be as attractive as a model. I think who I am is perfect, and there's nothing I would do to change it. And I want you to sit in your deepest insecurities right now and realize, first of all, if you just cut off all of those insecurities, you might feel your out of 10 going way higher on the sliding scale. Like, so much of it was insecurity, weird energy, me being shy for no reason, me being nasty to other people because I didn't have this self esteem. I also want you to realize, biggest insecurity, whatever it is physically, there's someone out there that has it worse. There's a million people that have it better. You are you. I want you to sit today, before the new year, during the new year, whatever, and tell yourself, I'm happy I have me. You are the only person who's been here for you throughout all these issues, right? When I went to a workout class one time after a breakup, I remember just struggling to lift the weight and being lazy, not really having my heart in it. And I thought to myself, all those moments you were upset, you were worked up over nothing, over something that really wasn't even that worth all your energy, yet here you still wasted it on that. Are you weak though? And I thought to myself, no, I'm not. And I lifted that weight, and I've been lifting that weight ever since. So this new year, I want you guys to understand what you have to work with, what you can do to make it better, and throw out all the excess bullshit. Delete social media, delete emails, delete photos that make you feel bad. I mean, dye your hair. Like, do whatever you need to do to understand. A lot of this is in a flow state. But the one thing that is going to remain the same is your identity and the way you talk about it, the way you categorize it, right? Go travel somewhere. Go out of your comfort zone. Do not allow yourself to feel homesick ever. You have you. That is the only home you will ever need. And as long as you feel that way, I feel very strongly that this year is going to be your best year yet. And if you like this advice, subscribe for more.